YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Knowledge here from Gamers Little Playground, and I'm joined here by
Javi. Last week we Mike let you guys know that we're going to be doing a Q&A this week.
our first ever Q&A. All right, so first question from Barry MK400, longtime subscriber. I recognize his name. He asks, do you ever practice a game before you record?
Technically, yes. Let's say, for example, Kingdom Hearts. I played the game before, so that kind of practice, but a new game or anything, we don't really practice it. That's why sometimes our gameplay, especially in the beginning, isn't that great.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time we're playing it and we're just trying to pump it out.
If we get it early enough, maybe we'll play like an hour.
Yeah, well, definitely. Like, if we do completely bad at the beginning, like unplayable, we'll restart. But for the most part, we just keep going.
A second question from Andres R. Will you do a giveaway in the future?
Yes.
Always, yeah. We do giveaways all the time. I know for sure.
Not all the time, but
yeah, I mean, we do maybe 3 or 4 a year. When we hit big marks. I know for sure we're gonna do one this Christmas. We have a lot of cool games. Last Christmas we gave away like 25 games for 25 days of Christmas. It was awesome. We're gonna do it again this year. Other than that, I'm not too sure. It depends when we hit 500K. I'd probably do a GTA giveaway for the GTA Director's Cut.
Next one is from Mighty Guy 1036. What is your favorite game? And he specifies basically every console: PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and it's all generations.
Yeah, like any generation in each console.
Yeah. PC, I want to have to go with, like, I guess Maple Story was the one I'll still play it to this day. Granted, I don't play it as much as I did, but that was one of my favorite games.
You also played the Rumble Fighters.
Oh, you know what? Actually, Rumble Fighter probably even though I played Maple Story.
You forgot, like.
Yeah, because I haven't played it in forever. You know?
Yeah.
But that was definitely one of the best fighting games I've ever played, especially online.
For PC, for me, it had to be Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, no question. I played that game so much, I'd almost fucking killed my education for a while. Luckily, I recovered. That's mine for PC. Xbox, Halo 3 for me.
Probably Destiny right now.
Okay.
Well, I guess, should we go with Xbox exclusives?
I guess. Let's do exclusives just because that makes most sense. You're like, none of them.
I mean, it would have to be one of the Halos then. Like Halo 3, that one's probably the time. Like, exclusive-wise, I'm trying to think of what other exclusives.
Yeah. Just do any Xbox game, I guess.
Destiny. Yeah.
Okay, Destiny. PlayStation, for me, would be God of War 2, I would say.
Mine is a game called Bouncer.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I only played the demo, but I replayed the demo so many times. It was on a disc.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the full name of the game is, but that was the most fun I've ever had on the PlayStation.
Wow, that's something to look through the archives. We should send that into like the Angry Video Game Nerds when they do all the random games.
I think it's called Bouncer. I think that's what it's called.
Okay, Nintendo. I know mine. I'll just say mine is Ocarina of Time. Or it might be Link to the Past as well.
You know what? It was probably like Luigi's Mansion or Melee.
Melee. I mean, the Smash Brothers would be up there. Melee.
But maybe Luigi's Mansion. So the next one is 654 Ethan. Do you ever do game movies for games you don't like?
Ooh.
Yeah, of course.
That's a point of contention just because, by the way, 654 Ethan is a longtime subscriber too. Got major love for you. Yes, we've played games that we don't like for game movies. Our reasons are many. For one, I've never ever hidden the fact, and I'm always honest with you guys, if we don't like a game, we let you know in the description, and we tell you this game sucks, we don't enjoy this game, but we're posting it because a lot of people would want to see it anyway. Sometimes the game sucks, but the story is good. That's another reason. And like, really, it comes down to views. We're a full-time YouTube channel. Yes, we do it for the love of the stories. The majority of every game movie we have is good stories that we love, but we're a full-time thing. Like, if a new game comes out, we play it for the most part. But we have turned down games. I know we've started games and we're like, this game is good.
I think I've ever only like completely turned down one game that I've actually started.
Yeah.
Because some of them you're like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work. You know, I don't want, like, the editing's good, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Lords of the Fallen, I think, was one for me. I was just like, no, I'm not.
And Sherlock Holmes.
Well, no, that one I think you were like, you know what?
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. I can't recall that many games that I've personally been like, you know what? Let's shut it down. Yeah. You know, because for the most part, even if it's a game I don't like, I already started. I'm gonna finish.
You already invested time.
Yeah,
into it.
And it's especially in the beginning when he was doing all the editing. I do a little bit more now. Still not the. He still does the majority of it. Especially in the beginning, it was like, what do you think? Like, you look at it. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm trusting your judgment. Is this game good enough to put game to?
Yeah, because I'm playing it and I don't like it. But if you think you'll still edit it, I'll still play it. I don't care.
I think the games that we would absolutely turn down is something like Lords of the Fallen, which is it. Like if it's an 8-hour game but it sucks, we'll probably play it anyways. Mm-hmm. But if it's like a 30-hour game and it's not that good, fuck that game. Like we're not gonna play it. But that's why I always find it funny when people ask us like, oh, are you gonna do the new Deus Ex? Are you gonna do Gears of War 4? It's like, man, money in the bank. Like we're doing those. Yeah. Like
we have to.
Like we have to just to keep the channel relevant. But on top of that, they're a good series anyway. So we will do them.
Yeah. Like just a recent game, Technomancer, you didn't like. Luckily, you didn't edit it.
Yeah, you edited it. Thank God.
Yeah.
Like and I let people know in the description like this game is garbage, but here it is. Like if you want to watch it, here it is. You know, a quick story though about that is when I finally like decided that we're gonna do Gamers Little Playground as like a full-time thing. Me and my buddy who first worked with me, Fallen, we were sitting together talking about it. I was like, man, we could really take this far. We're gonna treat this like a job. Like even if we don't like the game, we'll do the video because people are gonna want to watch it. We're gonna do it. Right? We decided, we're like, okay, whatever game comes out,
first game to come out.
Yeah, the first game that came out after we made this decision was Road to Hell Retribution, which is widely considered one of the, if not the worst game ever created. We beat the game. It was horrendous, but it was so bad that I said, you know what? I can't start my YouTube career this way. Like
you should have.
And the funny thing was, the game is so bad that it's so funny and stupid that people watch those videos like by the millions because everybody was saying like this is the worst game of all time. Like, is it? Like I want to see what it is.
So they should have done it.
So it would have been funny if we did it, but at the same time I don't regret it because you know what, the game is horrible. Like it's one of the worst games ever created. So okay, next question from Mystery Mr. R. I think this is a really good question. Do you guys feel that you pioneered these type of videos? No, absolutely not. There's definitely people who did it before us, so we do not take credit for anything. But what I do think we did pioneer was
speed.
It was was a game movie channel. I think there's a lot of other channels that have done game movies and still do game movies every now and again. But I think that Gamers Little Playground is the game movie channel. Like when you're talking about just how many, I mean, we have over 350 game movies uploaded. Like we have a very real library of games, of videos that you can watch for game movies. Mm-hmm. Andy Gillian, who I really respect, he makes the best game movies. Like I don't feel any shame of saying it. Like he does like one every 6 months.
Yeah.
So I mean, like if we took 6 months, we'd probably make really beast ass game movies too. But I think what we do is we give you the best quality in the shortest amount of time. So like, sure, sometimes there's we could have done better with gameplay.
Definitely, yeah, and that's what unfortunately unfortunately for us, because like I said, especially with him, it is a full-time job, so we can't spend that much time spending on the game. So like, you know, the guy, some of these people that Andy Gillian like spent 6 months, he like perfects the game, so he's good.
He's really good. I seen him say that he plays a full game like 2-3 times before he records for it. The thing is, and you guys know it's the truth, where when a game comes out, you just want to see you want to see the story as fast as possible. Like you don't want to wait months at a time to see it. Like you want to see it, and then later on, if you like the story, you'll go watch it again. You know, when you do it better. But at the same time, too, we have done plenty of special editions. Like I've done a bunch of Halo special editions. Yeah. Even if you pioneered a type of video, there's always going to be somebody behind you who's going to do it faster
and better.
And so you're going to have to do things even if you don't enjoy them. And I think that's the biggest problem with upcoming YouTubers, is that they think it's going to be all fun and games. And you would,
and it is the first couple of games were fun.
Yeah,
and then it's just like you're playing this game for 10 hours and you can't.
You get frustrated.
Yeah, it's like you'll be playing a game. There's a puzzle. You're like,
how do you solve this fucking puzzle?
And the puzzle, the thing is highlighted right there in front of you, but you've been playing for 10 hours. You're just like.
And you can't like look up a walkthrough because you're the first person in the world doing it. Like
that was me with the Evil Within. I was like, the next question is League Gamer. Do you guys think you'll get to 1 million subs? Well, we hope we will.
Yeah,
that's the goal. Well, the goal is to keep growing. I think that's the next goal we have.
Just looking at taking all emotion out of it. Of course, we want to hit 1 million. Everybody does. I want to hit 10 million. Looking at it logically, I do think that we'll hit 1 million subs because we're super consistent and we're persistent and consistent. The good thing about our channel, again, looking at it from a business perspective, if you guys are into YouTube, I think you have to look at it this way. I think the channels that blow up are channels that are specialized, but those channels are on a ticking time bomb. So like Destiny came out, and Destiny is a huge game. And so all these Destiny related channels came out and they blow up because everybody wants to consume Destiny so much. But if Destiny fails, then the channel fails. Now, a lot of these channels are smart and they start diversifying.
Overwatch.
Yeah, and they start doing... So, like, I mean, I'm not saying that they're bound to die, but you saw this from the very beginning with Call of Duty. There was thousands and thousands of Call of Duty channels, and there was hundreds of successful Call of Duty channels. There was editing Call of Duty channels. There was trick shotters, montages, commentators. There was every type of Call of Duty channel you can think of. And once Call of Duty lost its steam and became less and less popular, there's only I can only think of 5 or 6 really successful Call of Duty channels left.
Professional.
Yeah. And that was a whole, like, professional Call of Duty esports was another trend that came up, which is a whole other thing. Mm-hmm. But like for the casual Call of Duty thing, like it fell downhill. Saying that, the reason I say that is that our channel is not dependent on any one game. Our channel is purely dependent on games in general. Mm-hmm. So the only way that I think our channel would lose steam would be, 1, if we became lazy and stopped doing videos, and 2, if the game market crashed.
Or copyright.
Or policy or copyright.
But that's the one for everyone. That's always something for everyone.
Yeah. Copyright. So will we hit 1 million subs? I think we will, because I know we'll stay consistent. Last question by Keyboardosaurus. Great name, by the way. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox. That's it.
And that's the Q&A, guy. No, I guess really quickly, why would you say?
That's the system I've had longer, honestly. Yeah. If we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be dead honest. It's Halo. Like for me, it's like
for me, it's the online multiplayer.
I didn't even like the Xbox 360 plays other games other than Halo 3. I thought it was a Halo 3 player. The PlayStation 4 is better than the 1. Okay. But I still do prefer the 1 just because I just got used to the 360 so much. Yeah. So I don't know. Take that as you will. The PS2 was better. The PS2 was better than the Xbox. Definitely. The original Xbox.
I didn't have a. That's what it sucks. I didn't have a game. Actually, I had a GameCube early, so that's why I think the GameCube is one of the first ones. But I didn't have a PlayStation 2 till the end of its cycle. You know, I didn't have an Xbox until the like. I've never even owned an Xbox. I mean the Xbox 360.
Oh, 360.
I didn't own one until Black Ops 2 was a month away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I did. I owned a 360 maybe after Halo 3 came out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I never owned an Xbox. I owned a PlayStation 2 toward the end as well. But that gave me great memories because then I had all the good games were already out. So it's like, oh, here's the best game. So PlayStation 2 is better. I don't know. I mean, but overall, I think the 360 just overpowers all. Thank you. That was our first Q&A.
We'll probably do more.
Yeah, we'll do more in the future. We're not gonna do one every week or anything, but
don't say that. Then.
Yeah, no, we'll do one every once in a while. But thanks to you guys for submitting your questions. We really appreciate it. We will see you guys later. Peace.